Hi guys, welcome to Barron's Online. So today I'm going to take you through a 30-minute Pilates class. I really hope you enjoy and we're going to get started. So let's think first of all about our posture. So it's really important that we start with a really good posture, so standing as tall as you can, really lengthening through the body. We're going to start to think about where we want the weight to be. We want the weight to be centred through the body. So to find centre, the best way I find is just really to have that little rock forwards and back. So we're taking the weight forwards and we're taking the weight back. And it's quite a nice way of trying to find that midway between the two. So if we just start to reduce the amount we're rocking, and then hopefully we can settle so the weight is centred. And let's place the hands just on to the hips. Pelvic tilt, so we're going forwards and back with that tilt. So if we think of forwards as A, back as C, and what we're looking to find again is point B, which is that midway between those two exaggerations. So a flattening of the back and an arching of the spine, and we're looking to find that midpoint. So try and find that neutral position. Hands to the side, the ribs, we're going to start to think about breath. So Pilates breath is lateral breathing, it's an outward breath movement. So as we take a breath in, what you want to feel is the hands and the ribs expand. As you breathe out, relaxation. So it's almost like an accordion, breathing in, breath out. So the ribs and the hands come a little wider and then they relax as you breathe out. And if you can learn to breathe here rather than into the abdominals, once we start to think about engaging muscles, we can keep the muscles engaged and still breathe away quite nicely without releasing those muscles. So bring your arms down by your side, and pelvic area first of all, I want you to lift and squeeze the muscles in the pelvis. So we're going to really think about squeezing in and up. So lifting, and it will feel uncomfortable, I'm not denying that. So it will, if you're really squeezing as much as you can, it will feel quite uncomfortable. So keep lifting all the way up as much as you can, releasing out to about 30%. Now if you place your hand onto your belly button, I want you to pull belly button back towards spine and release it. So pull back, release, pull belly back, release. So you're drawing it in, releasing it out. Drawing it in, releasing it out. Pull it in now and hold it here, then release it out to about 30%, and that's where we want to be with this. Let's start to mobilise the body. So we start off with simple rotations of the head, just turning from one side to the other. Don't worry too much about your breath, just breathe away normally and turn that head. So we start to think about stretching from the top to the bottom of the body. So from here we're going to start to think about lowering the ear down. So we bring the ear down to the shoulder and lift. And notice what you feel. So as the ear comes down, you should feel a lengthening through the side of the neck. So as you bring the ear down, we lengthen. Keep the shoulder down as well. Don't attempt to lift it up. Now from here, chin comes down towards the chest and lift. So you feel a lengthening into the top of the spine as the chin comes down to chest. Now this time leave the chin down and roll. So we're rolling chin along the chest and you should be feeling a really good stretch from the top of the spine. Coming back and lifting up, we take a shoulder shrug. So a nice way of just releasing any tension from the shoulders, so lifting up and releasing down, and then we're going for a rotation. So we're opening into the chest, breathing in and breathing out, and reverse, squeeze and come round. Let's get the shoulders nice and warm. Place the hands just into a prayer position, we go for spinal rotation, so we come round, and a good thing to think about is just keeping the chin and a thumb in alignment, keeping the hips facing forwards. And again. So I'm keeping the hips really still and I can feel into my back. Bring the arms down, we start to lean from side to side, reaching down the leg, feeling that length in the body. If we add an arm, we can come a little further over, reaching. And lift. Let's go for a circle of the arm. Single circles. Now from here, take the arms out to the side and we start to reach. And it's as though someone's just pulling you from side to side. Reach. Come back to center, bring the arms down. Let's take a single knee raise. So lift and lower. Lift. Opposite arm comes forwards. Lift. Leg comes behind. Arms lift. Lift. From here, open the hips, so we're going to have a circle around. And then if we reverse, so we come forwards. And then we take a side squat. So we step to the side and in. Breath in, breath out. Let's take 4 static squats. Down. 2 more. Then we come up onto the toes, calf raise for 4. 3, 2, 1, arms up, bring the heels down, and let's swing, lift. 2 more. Last one. And bring those arms down, roll the shoulders, and let's come down onto the mat, all 4s. So, let's come down onto the elbows. Extend one leg, don't mind which. Extend one leg, turn the heel in, lift and lower. Nice and controlled. So I'm not kicking my leg with any great force. Lift. Hold it up, have a little tiny pulse. Bring the leg down, go back to single, lift. Well done, bring that leg in. On the other side, so extend the leg, turn the heel slightly, inwards rotation, lift and lower. Take it up, little tiny pulse. Down, single. Well done. Bring the knee in. Just sit back into your rest pose, your shell pose. Reaching forwards. And lift. So, all fours. Let's take one arm and opposite leg forwards. Bring the knee in, the chin comes to meet. Just make sure that the wrist and shoulder is in alignment. Squeeze. Up and out to the side, back in. Well done. Bring that leg in. We're going to do exactly the same on the other side. So arm and leg extends. Lift up, again just be mindful wrist under shoulders, bring the knee in, the chin comes to meet, extend. Hold, up and out, leg and arm to the side. Well done. Sit back. Have a little reach forward, a little stretch. And come back up. So again, just making sure the wrists are under the shoulders, the knees are under the hips, one leg lifts, out. We're going to switch sides, so let's change over. Set yourself up before you start. Well done. Let's just go back to the first side. Control. Switch, last time. Control. Well done. Good. So let's bring ourselves down onto our tummies. Nice and gently. Lower back. So rest the hands, the head on the hands. Legs are slightly parted. And you can either just lift the head off the hands or lift the hands and the head. Breath out. Breath into working lower back. Again, breath out and in. control. If you want to add a rotation, lift, rotate, come back and lower down, lift, rotate, center and down. You don't have to do this, you can just stick with the lift and lower if you prefer. Last one. And release down, well done. So if we extend both the arms and the legs forwards and back, we're going to lift both the upper and the lower body at the same time. So we lift and lower, control. Last one. And down, well done. Okay, so we're going to go into swimming. So the arms and legs are both extended. One leg and opposite arm lift, and then you switch. So you can take this as slow or as fast as you like. The quicker you go with this, the harder it is. Now what I would like you to do is to start the exercise, and once you finish, you stay finished and just relax. So don't keep joining in. So once you've done, stay and rest. So like I say, as fast or slow as you want to go with this. Obviously the faster is the harder option, but again you can just go at your own pace, so nice and slow, if that suits you better. So working the full body with this exercise. Well done, and rest. Hard work. So we're going to bring ourselves up to all fours and then bring ourselves onto our bottoms. And slowly roll down. Arms overhead and just have a little stretch all the way from the fingers down towards your toes. Drawing that belly button in as much as you can. And then let's bring those knees in towards the chest, and let's have a little massage, side to side rock. So we're going to go into single leg stretch. So one hand on the outside of the knee, the other hand to the inner ankle, and the other leg is extended. Now the head and shoulders option to lift, or if you really feel that you want to, just keep the head down. And it's a simple switch. Breathing in, breath out. Tummy tight. Well done. Knees in. So we're going to move on to double leg stretch. So the hands come to the side of the ankles. The head, the arms are in the legs, extend. We make a little circle. We come round, we bring ourselves into a little tight ball. So just lengthen. Again, if you can, lift your head and shoulders. Breath in, breath out. Really squeezing the abdominals. Lift. Two more. Last one. Well done, little rotation. So we're going to go into scissors. So we extend one leg out, the other leg extends up, and again the head and the shoulders lift. And then we switch. And we switch. If you need to bend the knee, then please feel free. Depends on how tight you are in the hamstring. Lift. Again, head and shoulders ideally lifted, if you can. If you want to add a pulse at the bottom, we go for 2 pulses, 2 pulse. Tummy tight. Nice and controlled. Last 2. Well done. Knees in. Little massage. Feet down, arms down by your side. Take a breath in. As you breathe out, let's start to peel up into our shoulder bridge. Squeezing at the top, feeling down. And again, breath in, breath out, lift, squeeze. And again, lift. Squeezing at the top, peeling down through each vertebra one at a time. Lift. And again, lift. So from here, we're going to stay up in our bridge. So keep the hips really still. Let's add some arms. So we're going to have a lovely arm circle around, keeping those hips up. Lift, around. Let's start to bend the elbows. Lift, around. Lift, keep the hips up. Lift. One more. And just peel down, control. And just have the arms circle around, overhead, elbows bent as they come around. Lift, around, lift, around. Well done. So from here, we're going to bring the legs into a tabletop position. The arms come out to the side of the body. Now keep a gap between the knees, and we're going to take them over to a hover. come back to center on the other side. So again, it's really controlled. Try and keep that gap between the knees and shoulders down on to the floor of the mat. Breathing in on the way down, breathing out to lift. One more to each side. Now coming back into this tabletop position, we very slightly push the knees away and back. So we're not bringing the feet down to the floor. We're just very slightly pushing those knees away, and you should feel this lower down in the tummy. So again, just pushing the knees very slightly away. Let's go for 2 more. Well done, bring the knees in. Just place the hands onto the shins, just push the lower back down towards the mat. And then just extend the legs. We take a clasp with the hands and the thumb just sits down the back of the neck. The elbows are out towards the side, and as we take a breath out, we lift. Breath in. Eyes are focused up. Imagine you're blowing down a straw when you blow out. We can add a little rotation so it can lift, rotate, center, lower, lift, other side. Nice and controlled. Lift. Last one of the rotations. And then just go back to those single lift and lowers. So again, just squeeze in. Two more. Well done. Let's have a stretch to finish. So we're going to lengthen from fingers to toes. Draw the belly down. Feel the lengthening in the tummy into the spine. Arms to the side, bring the legs in, drop them down to one side, let the head look to the opposite. Same on the other side, take the knees over, let the head just drop to the other side. Lift, just come back, let's have a little massage, a little rock from side to side. And then slowly roll up to seated. We bring ourselves into a crouch. Lengthen those legs. And slowly roll up through the spine. Hands into the small of the back. Just open the chest. Bring the arms forwards. Lift, come over. Come over. Lift, take a breath. Bring your hands down. And give yourself a huge big clap. Well done everybody. So that was today's Pilates class. I really hope you enjoyed it and hopefully see you all really soon. Take care.